Oops. Switch to the wrong screen. Okay. So, let me just lean back and relax because I'm not going to be playing any games tonight. I'm going to be talking and chilling, like the title suggests. So, what am I going to be talking about? Well, honestly, it's just going to be like whatever comes to mind. I did have some topics I wanted to get out of the way first before I dive into the nonsensical stuff. It's not a lot. Let me see here. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I got 6 things to talk about. Okay, but first off, let's just admire my little creation I made there in the top left. That took a whole 3, 4 minutes to make. Yeah, 4 minutes. Actually, you know what? I think I should have some music to go along with this as well. Hold on, give me a moment. Do do do. Today was raining and it was absolutely great. Loved it. Love hearing that rain. I wonder if this is loud. Oh, that's not the one I want to play. All right, I think this one fits. Same to me. Hello, Juan. How are you? I put the latency on ultra low, so now I see your comments and what you say as soon as you post them. Actually, you know, by like a couple of seconds. But good. What about you? I am tired, but I'm good. I was painting the basement today, and we're almost done painting it. Well, at least I'm almost done painting it. I got like just a bathroom left, and then I'm good. Just putting on. It's only me, myself working on it right now because, well, siblings are all working, so I have the sole task of handling that myself. But yeah, that's good. Nice. And tomorrow it's gonna be the weekend. Ooh, much needed. So anyways, the first thing that I kind of wanted to just like, I guess, address was like I guess a future goal. It's just like regarding streaming. I'm still gonna be doing it. I just am curious with you know, think of this as like you said that it was raining. Yeah, it was raining earlier. It stopped raining here now. But the past streams that I've been doing, I just want some critique on it. What do you think of it so far? Like, is there anything that I need to improve on, or maybe adjust, or, you know, any sort of like criticism? I want to like make this stream sort of like a dedicated stream to kind of see where it is I'm at from like another person's perspective, because I rewatched my streams just to see like what I could improve on, but I would like to hear, or in this case read it from another person's perspective. If you have any suggestions or want to see me try something new. Did you play Doki Doki? I have it. Like I play. Let me take a look before I answer that question. Doki. I have Doki Doki Literature Club. I last played it in on September 30th, 2019. I only played it for like 17 minutes, and I didn't really like touch it ever again. But yeah, if that's a game that you want to see me play, I suppose I can play it. You know, believe it or not, I haven't really like yeah, yeah, like I downloaded it just because, like, I don't know, like I saw it and I was like, okay, it's free, why not? Let's just see like what it's about. Loaded in, didn't even get past like the first like couple of minutes, and I was just like, okay, I guess I'll just leave it running or something. That's how I got to 17 minutes. But I think I'm one of the few people, at least that I know of, and I know for a fact that I have not seen much on Doki Doki Literature Club. Like I think the only time that I've seen anyone play was like back when it was like super popular, and then the other time was when it was getting like the new like a new, like, it was like a re-release or something on the Switch or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I wouldn't mind playing it just to see you know, how it is, even though it is a bit of an older game. I don't mind playing older games. When it came out, when did this game even come out? That's a good question. Guys, it came out in 2017. Holy moly. Yee. Yeah, 2017. Damn, that's a long time ago. And it's overwhelmingly positive. What's this? Oh, this is the Literature Club fan pack. It's been a while. It has indeed been a while, Juan. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing it. Like I get like the gist of it with the whole like Sayuri, Natsuki, like Yuri, and I forget the other girl's name. Oh, Monica. Yeah, like, they all have like their own thing that they go through, I guess. And well, I think that there's mods for the game, right? Yeah, Monica. Okay, good. Wow, I'm surprised I still remember that. But yeah. Getting off topic. Besides like just like, you know, other like games to stream, have you noticed anything with the past streams that I've done? Is there anything that I could improve on, Juan? Anything that you want to see me like do differently? Because the only notes I've made for myself here, it's just like I have to speak a little bit closer into the mic, because there are times when my fan is blowing around. Like I can hear like a bit of like that like, how do you describe it? It's like the mic picks up the fan a bit with like in my voice, and it kind of like feels like I'm speaking against the fan, if that makes sense. So I have that's like, just, you know, speak a little bit closer into the mic. That's it. And you know, obviously pay attention more to chat whenever I can. Just chatting is fun. Okay, nice. So yeah, I'm gonna keep streaming like that. That's a given. I do want to maybe make an overlay for myself when I'm streaming games. Like before, I did have an overlay before, but I felt that it was just a little too how do I say it, like too clustered. So that's why, like, the past like couple of streams, I wouldn't even say couple, I think like it's been almost over like 15 streams now at this point that I've been streaming without an overlay. Like I literally just have my model in like the bottom right, and I would just, you know, play or talk. Oh, I think I heard someone yelling. Oh, no, must have been just me. Okay, so what else? I think I am gonna be sticking with the whole Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday stream schedule. The only reason why I'm streaming today on Thursday is because on Monday I had an errand that I had to do, and well, not I wouldn't say errand. It was just more like I got called at like a really bad time. I'm not missing any stream. Nice. It makes me happy to hear that. Oh, that's on. Yeah. On Monday I had a thing that I got somebody like called to, so that's why I had to push, I guess, everything over by like one day. So like the Minecraft stream would have been originally for what's it called? What day are we on right now? We're on Thursday, right? Yeah, okay, so Minecraft would have been on Tuesday, Tower of Fantasy, I think. Or no, what did I even play on Monday? Or not even Monday. Crap, I don't even remember anymore. But yeah. Besides the last 2 weeks, I guess that I had to push something to Thursday. Now I think I'm gonna stick with the whole Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday stream times. Oh no, I'm not gonna change my schedule. The only time I would change something is if I got like, you know, I get called, or like I'm told that I have to do something or attend something on like that particular day. So yeah, for the most part, I'm sticking with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday. So that should be good. Those are going to be like my set stream days at 9:30 Eastern time for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then on Sunday it's going to be at 9 o'clock. So wait, 9:30, 9 o'clock Eastern time. That's like 6 o'clock, 6:30 Pacific time. What is a good day for you? Oh, was it a good day for me? Yeah, it was a really good, it was a good day. I mentioned earlier I was like putting it, like painting the basement. It's because we like my family, we renovated the basement, and like we like my dad and I, we put up drywall, and now this week I've been painting it with like you know, going over a fresh coat of like primer, and then after we're gonna paint it like, you know, the standard house color on top of it after. Hey. Garbage. Oh, 1 second. Oh, all right, my bad. So I completely forgot that today is well, recycling. It's garbage day, and well, our brother just came in to get the garbage. You only have one brother? Yeah, I only have one brother. One brother and one sister, so I am technically the eldest sibling. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are set stream days, and then Sunday is also a stream day as well. Yeah, Sunday's more of just like a I wanna say that I dedicate Sunday to a particular game that I wanna like consistently play. So in this case, it's been Lego Star Wars for the past 3 weeks. Oh, it's gonna be Lego Star Wars for like a whole 4 weeks now, come this Sunday. Yeah, so like maybe the next game that I play that I will dedicate exclusively for Sundays will be either let's see, probably Fire Emblem Three Houses or Breath of the Wild, because I have those two games that I've really been wanting to stream. Either that, or will I play anything? Oh, will you play anything? Okay. No. That's all good. It's all good. Don't worry. You fat fingered. It's all good. You and I are very close to each other. I know. I mean, I'm down to play whatever. If you have a recommendation for me to play. Actually, maybe. Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad. I do have a wide variety of games, actually. Let me take a look at what games I have. I'm watching this on iPhone. Oh, okay. Okay, all good. Yeah. Still, I understand. Type a little too fast, and you accidentally type in press I instead of view. All good. Don't worry. So I have a list of all the games that I currently have in my backlog that I need to finish. So let me just like load it up real quick so that I can see exactly what it is that I need to play. Okay, it's loading right now. Okay. Games backlog. Okay, so so currently what I have to play is, well, I technically beat Elden Ring already, but I didn't platinum it, so maybe that's like something I can play again, or maybe stream this time to like get like one of the other endings. I'm playing through Persona 5 Strikers right now. Same with Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I want to start near Automata, however you say it. I've had it on my like my backlog and my PS5 for like the longest time now, so I want to just start that as soon as whenever I can. I also have 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Yeah, that also had, I like started that, played it for like a good bit. Like I think like I was 2 hours in, but then I just kind of like stopped playing it for some reason. I gotta get back into that. Same with this game too. I'm about to mention. I've never heard about that game. 13 cents. It's by I think it's also by Atlas, the company behind Persona and like Shimigami Tensei, and I think Catherine as well. Like 13 Sentinels is more of like a I guess like a visual, not really visual novel. It's like a mech game too, but I feel like the mechs are kind of like like a side thing. I'll play it on stream, and then you can see like what it's actually all about. Next is Scarlet Nexus. Yes, also a game that I started and didn't really like, progress through that much because I don't know. I guess it was just during a time when I wasn't really feeling the mood to play that game, or just games in general. Anyways, I didn't even progress that far into the story that like would that's like considered important. Like I could literally just start a new game and would probably be able to catch up to where I left off in like a single stream or something. Bloodborne. I want to play Bloodborne, but well, I gotta make space on my PS5 because currently it's like it's filled with other games. Not gonna lie, I watch you whatever you play. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, Juan. But like you gotta. I want you to at least like be entertained when you watch it. I don't want to have you like force you to sit through just like a dialogue, a game simulator or something like that. Just like have constant just words thrown at you with like no like action or anything like that. But thank you though, it means a lot. Currently going through Devil May Cry 1. I have also I'm on the fence about this. I want to play Devil May Cry 2 because, you know, you're continuing the story, but so many people say don't play Devil May Cry 2, that like it's not good. It's like, you know, just it's just better off skipping, to the point where like I'm actually considering it now. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll try it out for like the first like one stream just to see how it is, and then determine it after if I want to keep playing it or not. Devil May Cry 3 and Devil May Cry 4 and 5 as well. So I have Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, and 5 for PS5. If you like to fight with puppets. Oh boy, is that what I'm is that what I have to look forward to? Devil May Cry 1's like fighting the puppets have been pretty, you know, simple so far. And farming up for the red souls and all that type of stuff. It's, you know, I just go into a room, kill all the puppets, come back to the room afterwards, and then they, you know, they spawn in like those like ghost things, those spirits, and then I just like fight them for a bit. So I guess that's it at the current moment for PS5, PlayStation 5. Oh, and also Soul Hackers 2 eventually when I do get it. The game does come out tomorrow, but so far, based on early reviews I've seen, they're giving it, you know, gaming companies, early people that got the game early are giving it like a, you know, 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. You know, like the game is good, but it's nothing, you know, phenomenal, nothing to like, you know, write home about it. And I think that a majority of the complaints from the reviewers come from the blandness and the just the overall like UI where the map is placed when you're actually like exploring the dungeon. It's not, no, I wouldn't say it's not for me. It's just like it's similar to Persona 5 Royal, which was the first, I guess in this case, JRPG that I played. And you know, Persona 5 Royal really left the mark on on me. Like, I want to say that it actually, no, it is the first game that I platinumed like ever since like I got on the PlayStation. So it's just, hey Adam, yeah, it's just a chatting stream, just gonna be talking, just gonna, you know, catch up. You like Persona a lot? I mean, I got into Persona when Persona 5 like Royal released out in the West. So it being my first game, like that's the one that I'm going off of. I have Persona 4 Golden on Steam, but I haven't really played much through it yet because I'm waiting for it to come out on PlayStation, so then I can like, I'll play it on there. Like, I'd rather play it on a PlayStation just so I can get trophies. And same thing with Persona 3. Yeah, what's up, Adam? What's your question? Yeah, whatever question you guys have that, you know, that I hope I can answer it. What's your favorite game in the world? Okay, in the world. Put on a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay. Let's see. So from all of the games that I've played, are we talking like recently or like a game that I can, you know, always play, like regardless of like what year it is? In my entire life? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back in time now to like think about this. I think my favorite game to this day would have to be either Black Ops 2 or no, not Call of Duty, Battlefield 3. So either Black Ops 2 or Battlefield 3. I wanna like I'm close to putting Modern Warfare 2 in there as well, but I started playing Modern Warfare 2 towards the end of its life cycle. So I got Black Ops and I also got Modern Warfare 2, but Black Ops was the newer game, so more people were on there, and the players were migrating from Modern Warfare 2 over to Black Ops. So, but regardless, I had like lots of fun on all three games. But I'm gonna have to say Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is I have very fond memories of it. It's the first Call of Duty game where I reached max prestige in, honestly, I want to say like a month and a half. Like I played that game day in, day out, pumped in a good like 3 to 4 hours almost every day after school playing it. It was fun. I got like my first like hate message too on that game, and I think I received like a total of like 10 hate messages back when I was on the PS3. My favorite games, I don't know, Geometry Dash or Roblox. Okay, nice. Geometry Dash, that's on mobile. Black Ops 2 was your drug? Yes, it was. Roblox, okay, very nice. Roblox has really innovated itself in the recent years. Like I've seen a lot of stuff on Roblox, and it's insane. They're both games run by the community, and people make amazing things that seem like different games on Roblox. So Roblox is my favorite, I guess. Yeah, that's good. I've seen a lot of like that stuff too on Roblox. Like YouTube is my drug. Yes, what would we do without YouTube? Like, I can sure as I tell you, I wouldn't be on Twitch though. I don't know. You can just. I like the whole recommended videos. I like to see what sort of random video I get on my time. All right. Okay, Adam, I got you. You really like Roblox. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, Black Ops 2 is my favorite game. And I guess the entire world. But unfortunately, the servers are like offline now on the PS3 and Xbox 360 gen consoles. easy there with the drugs, man. All right. but yeah. Okay, so moving forward to PC now, I have don't do that. Oof. Well, what a classic meme that's come from that game. So let's see. I have Ender Lilies. I did start that on my channel I think last year, but I didn't really like do much of it because it was honestly, even though it was like a first stream, I didn't really do much on it, to be quite honest. So I'm thinking of going back to try it again. What else? Hollow Knight, same thing. I got it during the Steam summer sale. When were you on Twitch? No, I wasn't on Twitch. I'm just saying, like, in the whole discussion about like YouTube and all that, like when Adam said YouTube is his drug and all that stuff, and I said, yeah, like, I spend a decent amount of time on YouTube as well. And if we did not have YouTube, then probably would be on Twitch, which is what I meant to say. Like, I do have a Twitch account as well. However, I don't really use it as much. I just go on it to watch like other people that I follow on stream sometimes, but beyond that, no, I don't really use it for anything else. Let's see. Hollow Knight, same thing. Persona 4 Golden, yeah, I mentioned that earlier. I'm currently playing through AI The Somnium Files #1, And then I got the second game, the one that just came out recently, AI, the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. Okay, so I finished Batman Arkham Asylum, so I can take that out of the list technically. Can I do that? Okay, yeah, that. Okay. So I'm currently playing through Batman Arkham City. I have a feeling I'll probably finish that relatively soon. And Batman Arkham Knight afterwards. Okay. And then what's next here? Excuse me, sorry about that. I have BioShock 1. I played through it once already, but I don't remember much about it, so I'll probably play it again. BioShock 2. I think I maybe started it back in like 2019 or something, but I never really, got further into it. And BioShock Infinite, I have not touched once. Like I got it during the it was the bundle, the 2K bundle, I think, or like when Steam had its what's it called, like the developer, the company 2K, they had like all their games on sale. I just got it and just to see how it was. And then the Caligula Effect #2, I also started playing that. I have to kind of get back into it so that I don't forget anything. Oh, and then Devil May Cry 4, I have that on Steam as well. So after Devil May Cry 3, I will be playing that. Yes, and now we're down here to the Master Chief Collection. So, an interesting fact about myself, I have never played any of the Halo campaigns, but I know pretty much the story. Don't know, Adam. Loki's insane. That was a time ago, Juan. That, like, when did Black Ops 3 even come out? Let's see. Okay, wait. Let me look it up really quick. Okay. Black Ops 3 release. So, okay, 2015. Oh wow, jeez, really? 2015? Oh my goodness, that's so long ago already. Oh my. Anyways, and then Black Ops 2 came out in 2012. Oh my goodness, it's time ago. Western's insane. I think it's insane. But yeah, I was an avid COD player back in the day, like 2012, and then 2015, 2014, I think too. Like I think those were like the prime years for COD, Call of Duty, as well as Battlefield. I played a lot of like first-person shooters on console. It was mainly COD and Battlefield. So yeah, I loved quick scoping. Like that was the one thing that brought me like genuine joy whenever I played Call of Duty. I did my first trick shot on Black Ops 2, and that was, that made me like you can imagine how happy I was when I actually like landed all the like the button inputs on the controller without messing it up once. It was amazing. If I still do have it, I can try and find the recording. Adam, Roblox community is a bit disturbing. Yeah, I mean, I can't really, I don't have an opinion on that because I don't really play on Roblox, but I mean, I do see some random stuff on memes sometimes, and yeah, it does kind of make you feel a type of way, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to like try Roblox for a stream or something, Phantom Forces or whatever. But yeah, oh wait, what was I saying? You're right. Well, we'll have to wait for Adam's answer then. But yeah, I have never played any of the Halo campaigns, but I played the multiplayer. Let's see. If you think that you want to play Entry Point on Roblox, or just search up a YouTube video of the lore and gameplay is the best. There's lore to Roblox. Interesting. But yeah, never played Halo, but I watched the walkthroughs, and I gotta say, like, I think the story is, you know, definitely something. The only thing disturbing me about Roblox is how much time I've overdosed and had to go to the hospital because of it. That is very concerning, and I don't think that's good for your health. Well, then again, you know, your life, not mine, but playing so much to the point where you have to go to the hospital for it, I think you might have to change up the you know, the game time for a little bit. Okay, easy there. All right, I can tolerate the the drug talk, but like, you know, just no need to excessively mention it. Okay, don't worry. Let's see what else. I have Neon White as well that I have to get through, which is kind of more like a speedrun game, so I might try it on or stream it on just a random day, just to see how fast I can get some certain times on specific stages. Tomb Raider. Okay, so this is also another game that I have to play that I started almost 4 months ago. No, not 4 months, 3 months ago. Same with Wolfenstein. These are two games I started and haven't really touched upon since I started streaming. I should probably get back into it. And then the last one I have here is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. From what I hear about the game, because I didn't really look too much into it at the time, it's more it's more of a Souls-like Star Wars game than anything else. So that doesn't really I don't mind it, but you know, if I had to hit and slice more than twice to hit a you know, kill an enemy with a lightsaber, that's gonna, you know, that raises some questions. But what else here? So yeah, that's that in terms of what I have in my backlog to stream. All right, then next order of business will have to be get better at editing videos. This is probably something that just happens over time as I continue to edit, but it is something that I am you know, currently working towards you know, improving as each day passes. There's currently one video that I am working on that is that I'm continuously editing. I'm trying to, how do I say it, reach to a level that is oh wait, sorry, what was this? I was just looking at something. Do you like tall girls? I mean, yeah, you know, girls of any height, or you know, are fine. Any size is fine. I typically don't you know. All right, so this is live, and this is also going to be on the internet, so obviously I have to watch what I say. So, you know, at the current moment, because I haven't really you know, talked or interacted with any you know, women lately, you know, I kind of forget what my I guess my preferences were. Don't worry, we know nothing about you. Yeah, you're right. Still, right? It's I gotta tread carefully. But to answer your question, Juan, yes, I do like tall girls. Yes, there's this one video that I'm currently editing. It's about Escape from Tarkov, but in the I throw in a little sneak peek of the next video that I'm also working on at the same time, which is a Tower Fantasy video. And you know, there's more visual effects like edits that I'm putting into the Tower Fantasy one rather than Escape from Tarkov, because Escape from Tarkov is just a first-person shooter, and there are only so many things that I can, you know, edit from a first-person's perspective. So, the only thing that's currently like, you may be a bot, nobody knows. Hey, I mean, if I were a bot, you know, I'd sound pretty damn realistic right now for a human. So, you know, I'm definitely passing passing amongst you guys pretty well right now. What else? But yeah, I've been editing the video for like a good while now, and honestly, I'm only like, I think 3 minutes in on the intro. Well, actually, no, not the intro, sorry. 3 minutes overall in the video, and 1:30 is what the intro is. So I have like a whole script narration that I'm doing as well. Because it's only me working on it by myself, like I'm doing all the the voice acting for all the characters I have in the script. So, you know, this is a one-man army type of job. But you know, I have my friends that I can just, like, you know, show it to them and be like, hey, anything I can improve on, you know, any criticism is welcome, right? Good or bad. Critique is critique. What else? I also recorded some Fortnite gameplay in the background with my friends, and you know, Knack Frost, Juan, you met him yesterday. He's also been recording some videos as well, so that he can with Frosty. Yay, with Frosty. He's getting into the whole like streamer slash like recording gameplay like type of deal thing, so he is still on a bit of a learning curve, and I've been helping him with it. But I'm very glad that he's you know, exploring this route, because it is something to you know, although it may not be a you know, a full-time job, or for some it's just more like a hobby, it's still a very good hobby. What are you laughing at? No, it's because yeah, Frosty, that's a good nickname for him. I hadn't thought of that before. Interesting fact about Knack though, or in this case Frosty, he gave me, or he dubbed me, the nickname Loki. Yeah. I'm not sure how it came about it, but it's been for as long as I can remember that, like, that's been, I guess, my nickname. So, you know, if you guys ever wondered where the nickname Loki came from, you need 1,000 subs, right? Well, for like the if you want to monetize like the videos and stuff like that, then yeah, you would have to reach 1,000 subscribers and obtain 4,000 watch hours on it, and then have no copyright claims on your account, as well as a 2-factor authentication. Yeah, so I mean, that's gonna be that's like future aspect things, right? Like I feel like I can eventually reach 1,000 subs, right? It's just, I'm in no hurry, I'm in no rush to get there. I just want to sit back, relax, and enjoy, you know, what we got going right now. If you get 1,000 subs, don't forget about I won't forget, Juan, come on. I never forget, like, you know, I wrote down the first subscriber as well as, you know, when I got the first sub. So, you know, I have that to remember, right? Your name is on there too, right? You interact with me in almost every stream, so how can I forget you? But yeah, yeah, editing videos. I also was thinking of, like, you know, networking myself on like Fiverr to, like, you know, edit people's videos for, like, you know, for like a couple bucks or something like that. or like even like edit a couple of my friends' videos, because I mean, I don't want to, you know, toot my own horn, but I feel like I've gotten pretty decent in editing videos, and it's just like the minor stuff, like adding in subtitles and like, you know, keyframing, as well as like just zooming up on important stuff that happens during the video. Like I think I've done pretty well at that, so that's why I've been practicing editing videos for friends, as well as, you know, like presenting myself to like, oh, networking myself to other people as well. But I haven't really gone through with the whole like networking myself, or, you know, offering my services on Fiverr yet, just because I don't have that large of a portfolio to you know, showcase my work. However, you know, once I get like, I think I want to say at least 5 like items that I can like showcase on there, then like that'll be able to like dictate how much, like, you know, I can price the service for. But then again, that's a bridge that I will cross when it gets to that point. Okay, so the next item for discussion, or the next topic of discussion, sorry, not item, is more collaborations with other streamers. This is something that I've been, you know, I have been working with. I have collabed with I think 3 or 4 streamers by now. Who, well, I mean, that's no, that's just up for the like discussion, right? Like I've connected and networked with a bunch of streamer, like VTubers and streamers on Twitter, and you know, whenever like they are open for a collab, I would like, you know, collab with them, or would like to schedule a collaboration with them. And it's just a bit difficult at times because of you know, time zone difference, because I have a couple of, you know, streamer friends that are over like in the yeah, I played with her. She's on she's a bit busy, I guess, so you know, can't really like schedule a time there, but it's perfectly fine. But yeah, what I'm saying is I have a bunch, like, you know, everyone's in different time zones, so it is hard to schedule a day when like we can kind of, I guess, meet in the middle, where both of us are awake and are not like sacrificing sleep over for collab. So it is hard in that regard to schedule a collab stream there, but no, nevertheless, I still do want to try to you know, stream more with others, as well as, you know, just be friends with them, and you know, strengthen that bond that you know, that we'll have by collabing with one another. And it doesn't have to be collabs for like games. It can be for like you know, anything. Honestly, I'm just down to meet new people and, you know, talk to them. First like, by the way. All right. The first, never forget. But next item, I keep saying item. Next topic of discussion is let's see. I have learned Japanese and Korean. So I started like learning Japanese from Duolingo, and I guess I got through it pretty decently. Like I think, yes, you are the chosen one. I think from like from beginning to end on Duolingo for the Japanese like learning, I got through, I think, just under like a quarter of like what lessons are being displayed there. I think like at the beginning I was very inclined to, not inclined, but like I felt very, you know, hopeful that I was actually learning the language, but unfortunately it just soon became like, oh, I just got to keep the streak going type of deal, and I didn't want it to be like that. So I stopped learning on Duolingo, and I've been going over my notes I've made and have been like studying off that, and as well as been, you know, just taking an hour to myself to like you know, read try and read like children's books, you know, like Japanese children's books, just to see like how, you know, how it is, right? So that I can like regain that familiarity. And Korean, it's like I've recently been listening to more and more like K-pop songs. So I'm both a weeaboo and a Koreaboo soon. But yeah, I want to learn Korean too. I feel that it's a nice language. And what else? Well, any language is beautiful once you actually learn it, right? But given the current circumstance with how I'm like, you know, listening to more K-pop songs, I would like to try that. I tried to learn English. Yeah, I feel like Duolingo is just not a good area or application to use to learn like a new language. Like the best way to actually learn a language is if you get, excuse me, is if you get dropped into the like the country or the area. Yeah, right. Like it doesn't really help, because eventually all you're thinking about is just like, oh, I have to maintain the streak, keep it alive. No, like that's not like what it's all about. You want to actually learn the language and understand what you know, like what the language is about, like how to like speak it, how to listen, and then how to read it. The best way to actually learn a language is to, you know, get dropped into the area where, like, you know, that language is predominantly spoken, and eventually understand the enunciations and like the, you know, like what people say, what this means, and like how it's like, you know, said and all that stuff. And then eventually you'll start to like pick up, you know, the more common ones, right? Like hello, hi, thank you, you're welcome, sorry, and all that. Yeah, vocabulary, right? Like that's what Duolingo is about. It's just learning vocabulary. But you know, sometimes there's words in there that, you know, have like the dictionary meaning, but then, you know, if you say it like out in person, the chances of people understanding what that is like probably going to be low, because they have like a slang version for that word or something, right? So I don't know. Duolingo is hit or miss, right? Like some people really do find it helpful and they learn from it. That's good. But I feel like for the majority of us, it eventually just becomes a game to play to keep up the streak, and you're not actually learning the language at that point. So the best way to actually learn a language is if you are surrounded in an area that's predominantly spoken in that language, and you learn by actually hearing and understanding what, like, you know, the words mean, like what actions are associated with the words and all that type of stuff, right? There's a specific term for that. I just can't remember it off the top of my head, unfortunately. And then, oh yeah, here. Reach 1,000 subscribers. So I think currently I'm at let me see what I'm currently at. So 107 subscribers, right? Nothing to write home about, but it's still a milestone that I reached. I feel like reaching 1,000 subscribers is gonna, you know, definitely take its time, but it's not impossible. I just you know, it is difficult nowadays to actually get into YouTube and try to like reach that goal. Or like, you know, 1,000, that is pretty high up there. Arigato, konnichiwa, sumimasen, sayonara. Yes, right? It's like,
reading it in was it Romanji, I think. That's like the, because they use like the Latin characters to you know pronounce Japanese words. It's easy, but you know, actually writing down the characters and like going through that repetition to like figure out which stroke is the correct one for trying to say like ah, e, e, o, u, and all that type of stuff. It is like the vowels. It is like, it's easier said than done. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, 1,000 subs. That's a dream. And well, I mean, I feel like I can eventually reach there. It's just not gonna happen anytime soon. It's the fastest language in the world. What do you mean by fastest language? On? It is. I'm pretty sure it's one of the harder ones because we're not using the Latin characters. We're trying to read lines. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just, in terms of difficulty, I'd say like it is on the harder side of things. Oh yeah, water. Water is good because holy moly, I'm talking a lot. Trying to say a, I, o, u in Japanese. Yeah. And those are just the vowels too, right? Well, technically the vowels. Yeah, they are the vowels. Oh man, like there's a lot of characters like katakana, hiragana, kanji, like the big three. Katakana, hiragana are like the ones that everyone uses. Everyone's the most familiar with it, but kanji's the one where it really like spices things up. And I do want to get back into that so then I can learn kanji again. It's just I need like a native speaker, I feel like, to like correct me if I'm wrong and all that stuff. Like I feel like self-learning can get you only so far, right? Like, to the point where it's like, okay, I think I'm like saying it right and all that stuff, but you just gotta have that second person to confirm if I'm learning it the right way, how it's intended, right? Because if I'm able to at least have a decent conversation with like, a kindergartner and like a Japanese kindergartner, then I consider that like a success, just because I can actually communicate with someone, albeit like it's just a child I can communicate with, but it's still communicating, right? Oh yeah, what else was I saying? Yeah, 1,000 subs. I don't even know like what to, like I can't even comprehend 1,000 subs, because like I see some people with like milestones at like 10,000 subscribers, 20,000, 35, 40, 50k, and I'm just like, holy moly, I don't even know what to do at that point, right? And then getting to like 100,000, that's an inconceivable number to me because of how like small I am right now. But still, I reached 100 subs, and that was I am still working on like a special video for that to thank you guys, to thank everyone for helping, supporting me getting up to 100 subs. But yeah, 1,000 subscribers, that is a dream that is, I feel like I'll eventually reach, but just not anytime soon, right? Like nothing in life comes for free. You gotta whatever you want, you gotta take it, and you gotta earn it, work for it, right? All that jazz. Okay, vowels are easy. Yeah, I suppose they are. It's just actually trying to incorporate words not words, like nouns and all that type of stuff, person, place, or thing, into the actual like sentence structure, that is a bit different. Because I guess for in English, right, like you have like the traditional like sentence structure, which is like, oh, if I was sumimasen, it's okay, doi, no, doi dashimashite, that is you're welcome, but I don't think it's used in that context, I believe. But regardless, and well, oh, I guess like the sentence structure is like somewhat the same. It's just there's like, the slight differences in terms of like, where certain things are placed between the English language and Japanese. But yeah, I'll probably do just a like learn Japanese stream, whether it be on Duolingo again or on the other game. What's it called? I have this random like pixel game. It's called Learn Japanese to Survive. Hiragana, kanji, and katakana. I got that from a deal on Humble Bundle. So if I'll probably like schedule that for like sometime soon. Don't know yet. And we also have Let's Learn Korean, Hangul. But yeah, is there anything else I want to talk about regarding just like the subs overall? Can't say I do. Yeah, okay, so moving on. Oh, well, this is the last thing I have on my future goals and plans. It's a karaoke stream. So I am by no means a singer, in the professional sense at all. I only sing when I'm either in the shower or just like, kind of like by myself. And if I have like the just like a speaker up and just like blasting music and all that type of stuff, just like sing along to your favorite artist type of deal. Oh, you can say, I didn't say I can sing. I just said that I sing in the shower or if I'm like by myself, right? Right, and it's now I also done those tests where it's like, oh, to see if you're tone deaf in like specific areas, because like if you're tone deaf, then that like I guess sort of DIY test will like tell you if you are tone deaf. But when I did that, it said that I wasn't, so I can understand notes and like the limits of what like my voice are and where to like hit them and all that type of stuff. But yeah, I do want to try a karaoke stream at some point in my life. Well, during my YouTubing VTuber type of deal. When will I do it? I don't know. Probably when I get the courage to, or when I get like better hardware for it, because as it is currently, I'm just using my regular podcasting mic to to talk as I am right now. But I feel like that there are karaoke specific mics or singing specific mics that I can take a look at, or even use plugins. Like I do have a plugin, it's just I'm still fiddling around with it to try and see what the best like area is that I can like use in a karaoke like setting. So long story short, it's I want to do karaoke, but I'm not prepared for it just yet because I don't want to get that embarrassment of like messing up a lyric live, or even just like just like going la da 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 da. What were you saying? That's a good question, because as much as I want to sing Japanese songs or even Korean songs, I can't, because homeboy doesn't speak the language and he only knows like a handful of words that he probably won't even say right from the chorus or the verse. So English songs are probably the way to go. Hip hop, rock, rap, country, punk, like all the like hitting all the English genres in like the past 2 decades or so. But yeah, like any songs I can like, a song like if I have listened to it before, I'll probably like sing it. But yeah, what else? That's like that's pretty much it for like the karaoke part. Like I mean, I wanna eventually like sing on stream, just to like see. It's gonna be funny to watch you sing. All right, great. Thanks for the encouragement there. That's just. I want to get that like embarrassment when I like mess up a lyric live on like the chorus part or something, and I'm just gonna like just not sing, just like shut it off. But yeah, eventually I do want to try it out, right? But obviously it's like you gotta have that. I gotta have that. How do I say it? I gotta take that first step, right? I gotta step out of my my safe bubble to try and do that. But obviously it's like, oh, I'm still a little scared, right? But beyond that, it's like, yeah, once I do get over that, like that initial like, nervousness of like singing, I feel like I'll be able to like sing, have more frequent karaoke streams. What else is there? Let's see. There's the whole oh yeah, I mentioned that I do want to have a new overlay for when I stream games. Don't worry. I'm not worried. I'm not worrying. It's just that secondhand embarrassment that's gonna, probably overcome excuse me, my my feelings for like a good moment. Yeah, I mentioned how I wanted to have an overlay from when I stream, because currently all I have is a not sure. Oh, well, you don't believe me? Anyways, yeah, it's the overlay. I currently just play with them like with the model by myself, and I just stream the game on top, right? And I have like YouTube chat. I want to be able to make a unique overlay that's like my I guess a representative of me. Kidding, dog. I know you're playing. Don't worry. I want to be able to have an overlay that I guess is unique to me, and I can like have, because as much as I would like to just continue streaming with just the model on like the bottom right corner, I feel like that there is a uniqueness, and there's like an aesthetically like a visually appealing addition that comes with like streaming with like a unique overlay that belongs to you. So when I find or like have the time to make my own overlay, I'll try and do that. And who knows, like maybe like I get into like that sort of like graphic design thing. I can just like offer that as also part of my services on Fiverr. But one can dream, right? Let's see, what else? I mean, I did write down in like my future goals and like plans to like be part of like a VTuber agency, right? Because like as fun as being indie is, it's like it is tiring trying to schedule multiple, like not multiple, but like trying to handle everything by yourself. At least you can dream, right? At least I can dream. I haven't really dreamt of anything for a while, so I guess this dream will have to do. But yeah, like I put a question mark beside like the VTuber agency thing, just because it's like, yes, it would be really cool to be part of like a VTuber agency, but I feel that at the same time, it's like the second that you do that, you're restricting yourself and your freedom to like be able to stream what you want to stream. And this is like more so on like the bigger name agencies. I don't know how the other like agencies are in terms of like content that they want their their streamers to put out. But yeah, that's what I've noticed with like the bigger companies. It's like you can't really stream what you want to stream, you know. Everything has to be approved of first. Like if you want to collab with someone, or if you want to, you know, stream a particular game, you have to get that approved. And you know, chances are, you know, it will be like a lengthy process too, trying to obtain like the I guess the like the okay to actually stream the game. So it's like I constantly have like a back and forth with wanting to become so not become being part of an agency versus just being indie. Because you know, when you're indie, you can stream whatever you want, you can say whatever you want, you can act however you please. You know, just because you can doesn't mean you should. But you know, in comparison to like working under an agency, your freedom is quite limited. So it's those two things that I'm currently like going back and forth with all the time. However, it is you know, something that I do want to eventually try, just to see, you know, how it is, right? Because like you won't know how it is until like you actually try it for yourself, right? You know, get like your first-hand experience with it. So that's like the other, I guess, quote unquote future goal / plans question mark thing that I written down. I mean, it would be cool, right, to be in an agency, and you know, being under like a generation, and you know, streaming with you know, a couple of people that you know are essentially your coworkers. It'll be a unique experience, right? Let's see, what else is there. That's actually pretty much it. Your future looks great. Thank you. What's your favorite Minecraft block? My favorite Minecraft block, oak wood, I guess, Mr. Frost. Interesting. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Yes, Knack, your nickname now is Frosty, as dubbed by Juan. How goes the VTubing? Are you currently working on something, or you're just popping by in the stream just to check it out, just to say hi? I love Wendy's Frosties. That's cool. But what's your favorite Minecraft block? Testing audio, haha. Ah, I see. Yeah, so well, I mean, like audio is always like it's a really troublesome thing to handle and like go through, just because of like, you know, you're trying to make sure that your audio sounds good while also trying to figure out, you know, if the other person or the game, the application audio's fine. It is definitely a hassle for sure. Let's see. The application I use, I think I sent you a video on it before, but if you want to be able to manually how do I say it, control all of like your application's like audio, then that thing that I sent to you before can definitely help out with that. Because before, like when I first started streaming, I went through like a similar process where, you know, I just had like my mic, and then I had like the desktop audio, which, you know, the desktop audio just captured all the audio that was being played. So in this case, you know, if you had Spotify open playing music, and you were also on Discord, and then you also had like the game playing, it would all get captured. And you know, when you're editing videos and all that stuff, you're trying to limit, or like, you know, how loud you want like the music to be, or like how loud you know, the people in Discord to be. It is tough, because when you're editing that under a single audio file, it's hard to you know, figure out when, you know, like what's currently being like spoken or like said or being like broadcasted. So by, you know, having them all as separate audio files, it would be easier for you to edit as well as like, you know, adjust if need be on OBS. That was a long way to you know, explain that, but it is Frosty is off. It is frustrating, don't get me wrong, trying to like, you know, fix the audio on both like, you know, your side and the other person's side, because obviously it's like when it's your stream, you want your voice to be like the main one. I've awoken from my Roblox overdose. All right, welcome back, Adam. We're just talking about you know, adjusting mic settings right now. Yeah, so like the main thing is like, right, when it's on your stream, you know, your end, you want your voice to be the main one. And you can see eBay equation. What? You mean, I feel like you mistyped that, and it was actually supposed to be what, every equation, I'm assuming. But yeah, first and foremost, you want your voice to be the main audio. And then if you're on chat with someone with, like say on Discord, then you would want their voice to be like, you know, audible, but not, you know, louder than you. And then the game audio afterwards would be like third, which is, you know, you can just barely, I guess, and in my case, you know, barely hear like the gun effects or like the sound effects from the game, right? Because like the main, I guess, appeal of a stream, and when it comes to a collab stream, it's like, you know, I would say it's like 80% the conversation that's being had, and then like 20% gameplay, right? Oh, let me just take a drink of some water, because oh my, I've been talking for a bit. I appreciate you, Mr. Logie. No problem, Knack. Mr. Frost. I went through all the same things you did when you know, I first started out, and you know, I had to go through many hours of YouTube googling. Next time I see you, I'll give you a smooch. All right then. This is being streamed and recorded, right? So I'm gonna play that clip, this part of the stream, the next time I see you, and you better deliver. All right, you dab, and you're dabbing. You're still tripped, Adam. Oh my goodness. But yeah, there's also the whole like I guess making my own thumbnails thing. Like I understand the like the appeal of having like a commissioned art piece, right? Because like obviously when you have a commissioned piece of your own VTuber model, it's very nice, and you would want to like show it off, right? But I don't know, I look in the top left, there's a whole there's just something special about you know, making your own what's it called, thumbnail. All right, so, I don't know what you're going through, Adam, but it's the simmer it down a bit. All right, I want you to still be here. No. But let's see what else is here. Yeah. We're not talking sensitive words. Well, it is what it is, right? You know, can't really speak much else on that. A whole new world. All right, it's time for me to go back into the void. Night. Thank you for dropping by, Knack. I shall probably talk to you tomorrow. See you for more Fortnite. Of course, more Fortnite. My favorite. gonna promise Juan more, like, you know, more dubs, and then actually go through with them than he does with me. I'm joking. Oyasumi. Oyasumi nasai. But yeah. So let's just I guess, you know, go back and see what I've talked about so far. So my continued stream schedules, now it's like permanently gonna be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday. All right, so we got that. Get better at editing videos. Yes, I have discussed that. I will say my main inspiration for editing videos is Maxor. He is a you know, hits head and gets his senses back. All right, I guess that's how it works. But Maxor's editing is my absolute favorite. Oh, what happened? I don't know, Adam. Yeah, you're kind of acting a little goofy, you know. But you know, welcome back. Maxor's editing is insane. Like, you know, I love the amount of work he puts into his videos, and you know, the amount of edits that he has in like a single frame. That is like, you know, that's some good stuff. I love that. Now what else is there to discuss about? Oh yes, continuing on. More collaborations with other streamers. So, I mean, let's see. I would like to collab with other streamers. Unfortunately, due to time zone constrictions, you know, that it is a lengthy process to try and, you know, schedule a collab with someone. But you know, when it does, I always try to you know, make sure that it does like go through and happen. So let's see what else. Yes, learn Japanese and Korean. I would like to learn those two languages just because of you know, major influences that I've been having around me very recently. So, you know, learning that I feel like would be a very good time, you know. And it's always very good to learn a new language, right? What else? Reach 1,000 subs. So I mean, this in itself is just going to be more of like a future goal, because obviously it's not going to happen overnight, and it most definitely won't happen. Nihongo. Hi. Sumimasen. Nihongo wakarimasu. Wakarimasen. Yeah. 1,000 subs. That is like, that's gonna be a while. I don't know, unless I like make a clip or like post a video that is just that is, you know, so in favor of the YouTube algorithm that, you know, I just, you know, explode from that one video alone. Because honestly, I think it really does take just one video. Oh my goodness, Adam. Did I overdose on YouTube, Roblox, and GD again? You gotta stop that, man. Come on. That's not good. May God bless you, Logi. Yes. May God bless me as well. But no, like, honestly, I am a firm believer that all it takes is just one video for you to blow up. Right? Obviously haven't found or made that video yet for me to, you know, blow up exactly, but I'm gonna take a nap. I'll win it anyways. All right, you take a nap, buddy. Stay safe, right? But yeah, I am a firm believer that, you know, if you do put in time and effort in your type of videos, then eventually the payoff will happen in the end. Do you watch Athleen X? Athleen X? Okay, wait, let me look that up. Hold on, let me see. Athleen X. Oh, this is like a full body, like this is like a full body workout type of thing. Oh. Not exactly. I don't watch workout videos as you know, as I should, even though I did say that I should start going back into like the like to the gym and all that type of stuff. I haven't gotten around to, you know, doing that yet. But yeah, and then what else do we have here? Eventually, when I do like start going back to the gym and working out again, I'll like be looking up newer ways to, like, you know, exercise and work out some of those body parts and whatnot. And then last but not, I'm sorry, not last, sorry, second last, karaoke stream. I do eventually want to get into that and have one. It's just gotta get over that initial fear of, you know, understanding that I will mess up live and that it's okay. I can just keep going. And then the last one is you know, just whether or not I want to be part of a VTuber agency. Your back is gonna thank you. All right, well then, my back's been waiting and longing for a massage, so hopefully this is what I get. This is it. But yeah, the whole like back and forth with going into a VTuber agency versus, you know, staying indie, it's like a constant tug of war, right? It's like, so I guess there's no doubt about it. Like, the pros of being under an agency is that, like, you know, you're under a brand, like a recognizable brand, so that, you know, therefore your chances of being noticed are significantly higher than they would be compared if you were, you know, if you're an indie, right? However, it's not completely night and day, right? There have been, are you sure? Well, I mean, it is, I like, you know, would you notice me if I was on like the what's it called, like the Canadian national like soccer team, or just like a random like smaller like, you know, team for, right? Like that's like not a good I guess, is it analogy? But you know, my thing still stands, where it's like, there's not a doubt in my mind that if you're under an agency, the chances of you being recognized are more likely than if you were, or if you are a indie. So, you know, that's like a pro in itself, and there's not a doubt in my mind about that. However, right, it still matters what kind of content you pump out, right? If you give out quality content, you know, then you are going to be recognized even more. So, you know, however, being under an agency, your freedom is quite restricted. You should think about that more. And yeah, it is, right? Like, I constantly do think about that. It's like, am I working towards, like, you know, eventually, you know, being under an agency? Because, you know, at this point, not at this point exactly, but, you know, the videos I'm pumping out, you know, streams, gameplays, and all that stuff, commentaries, and like video editing, it's all like a hobby. But you know, agencies do like look for that type of stuff too, as well as like other type of talents that I'm, you know, may possess. I wouldn't be lying if I said that I wanted to try it, but there is like some stuff that's holding me back from actually going through with the process of like applying to, like, say for example, Hololive or even Niji Sanji. Mainly it's just like the whole freedom aspect, right? You want this to work. Yeah, exactly, right? Like that's like a plan that, you know, I would be very happy if it came true. However, given the current circumstances, this is just more of like a hobby-based thing. But, you know, I do enjoy this hobby a lot. I like the whole aspect of being able to stream with a VTuber model and just, you know, act as myself. You got a plan? Yeah. Well, like, it's not a concrete plan, right? Don't get me wrong. Like, plans are just plans change every single time. Like, there's nothing else about it. What else is there? But yeah, if the opportunity to came for me to be a part of a agency, I would go for that opportunity, right? Because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So if that opportunity shows up, Nausea Fish, hello, how are you? I'm just currently discussing about the you know, I guess the pros and cons, and like if I would join a VTuber agency. So currently I'm just well, I mean, I just finished my initial discussion about, you know, the, I guess, pro and con of being part of a VTuber agency. So going back to that, if the opportunity came, I would definitely take it, just to, like, you know, get that experience, to see like how it is, because, you know, I can't say for certain that, you know, I wouldn't do it if I haven't had the experience yet, right? I gotta actually experience it first, you know, go through the works, and then, you know, once I have like a good amount of time under that belt, I would be able to, you know, go back to this initial discussion and then, you know, reaffirm or, like, you know, debunk what I said. So I mean, at the current time, which is like, I guess, right now, do I want to be a part of an agency? Yes. Do I want to, you know, be restricted of, like, I guess, like, my freedom to a certain degree? That's debatable, right? If it's like types of games to play, then that's, I mean, that's just whatever, right? Like, you know, there's a tons of other games that I could, like, probably play and, you know, be okay with. It would be sure as heck a lot easier to, like, you know, schedule a collab here and there. Who's the biggest VTuber? So this is my, like, own opinion on this. I think the most popular VTuber right now would probably be like okay, wait, let me drink my water real quick, and then while I think about this. So I think, quote unquote, the biggest VTuber at the current moment is Gargura. She reached, I think it was like what 1 million subs in like a month, right? And she's still growing to this day. I believe she is the most subscribed VTuber overall now. I think I, like, with 4 million somethings. Won't you drink today? No. I used to drink, you know, alcohol, like, you know, quite frequently, but I guess I'm getting to the point in my life now where I just don't want to have that in my system. In your country, like, I don't want to say necessarily in my country, like, I drink a day. It's just, you know, drinking alcohol is more of like a, I guess, just like a social thing, right? It's like you know, if you feel good, if you're, you know, want to have it with like a particular food, a dish, right, you would like drink with it as well. But you know, just drinking by itself, I don't really vibe with that anymore. I don't like drinking in general. I don't know, it's just, if it's like a fruity drink, right, like that, I don't mind. But if it's just straight like hard liquor, rum, or like even like vodka, tequila, stuff like that, like I just, it just messes up the stomach, and then in the morning you're just like, you like beer? I mean, yeah, beer is just, you know, beer's beer. I can drink it no problem. I can drink a couple and not feel a thing. It's just like, it's like the hard liquor stuff that like really messes up your stomach, and then afterwards, you know, in the morning you feel really like, you know, shitty about it. Really, I think it would be Iron Mouse, but I guess we're still on the most watched, so it's debatable. I mean, yeah, like to each their own, right? But I do see more Gura frequently, and just because of like, I guess, you know, I don't know how big of a brand V Shoujo is compared to like Niji Sanji or even Hololive, but you know, chances are if I do like bring up like a conversation about VTubers, like I have just a slight feeling that I would hear like, oh, like I like, you know, Hololive more. Oh, what the heck happened? Oh, okay, I disappeared for like half a second. But then again, it's like, you know, depends on like what kind of crowd you're talking about it with. Yeah, you know, V Shoujos is you know, streamers, idols, they're getting like pretty high up there. So is Niji Sanji, right? Like, you know, before, like I think like the last couple of years, should I say years, or like months, I don't know. I feel like Niji Sanji and V Shoujo have definitely like grown and blown up quite a bit. So you know, they're just they're trying out new things. I watch a little bit of Iron Mouse here and there. The only time I watch her is when she collabs with Connor, you know, Sea Dog VA. I watch like the Trash Taste Boys a bit more frequently than like you know, other I guess things, other streamers, sorry. But yeah, like from like Sea Dog VA's streams, I like, you know, slowly have started watching more and more of Iron Mouse's stuff, and you know, followed her as well. She was also in Maxor's you know, recent video, because he asked her to voice as one of the characters in his Elden Ring video. So you know, she is definitely becoming a more and more frequently known name. But we cannot forget about what was the most difficult thing you've had to go through? Oh wow, all right, go in the you know, dropping a big question there. Being honest, I don't watch either. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So Nausea Fish, the most difficult thing that I've had to go through. I think the most difficult thing that I've had to go through was understanding that things come and go, right? Friends, family, job, opportunities, you know, everything comes and goes. There's an expiry date for everything, and you know, if something hasn't gone yet, then obviously it's not its time yet. But for the longest time, I always thought, oh, things can be eternal, right? Things can be everlasting. Unfortunately, you know, going through some pretty tough things, you know, both personal and like, you know, like personal life, and then like close to like, you know, friends type of stuff. I've learned through you know, several instances that, you know, as I said before, things come and go, and that was like a hard pill to swallow, because you know, for the longest time I was a firm believer that things stay for as long as, you know, you want them to. But obviously that's just not how life works. Things aren't here forever. and it's your, I don't want to say job, it's more like, I guess, your responsibility to be able to make do with like the most of it, if that makes sense, right? Make the memories without while you can before, you know, they go. Sorry for that very lackluster answer. It is very yeah, exactly, living in the now, right? Couldn't have said it better for myself. Sorry for the lackluster answer. It just kind of threw me a bit of a loop, to be quite honest. But you know, I welcome those type of questions because it gets me thinking, and you know, I guess it gets you guys to learn, you know, how I think and how I perceive things, right? I'm not one to act on emotion frequently, like as frequently anymore. I like more so act on, like, you know, rational thinking now. That's just because it's like, I mean, that's just life, right? It's fine. Oh, okay. Well, as long as you know, you guys understand what I'm trying to say, then I guess that's like the main important thing. But yeah, I have gone through many instances where I was acting on emotion, and unfortunately, although my intentions mean well, it backfired on me. So, you know, after repeated instances of, you know, getting hurt because I was acting on emotion, I slowly but, you know, eventually figured out that, you know, kind of to like cut. It sounds more like you got a hard time adapting to changes. Yeah, I did for like a very long time. I don't like change. Like, I like to stay in like you know, my bubble where I know like everything is safe and good. It's just, you know, that's life, right? Like, life is constantly moving, time is constantly ticking. Should emotions be important in every decision of you know, in every decision a human makes? I feel like to a certain, you know, yeah, to a certain degree, yeah, emotions are definitely a you know, an important factor to have when you're making a decision, right? It's just, you can't heavily rely on it, right? Because if you're thinking more based on emotion than like logic, then, well, I mean, I guess you're going to be like shooting yourself in the foot later on when you think about it, right? Because, you know, you're not thinking long term, you're just thinking about initially how it makes you feel and all that type of stuff, right? It's like me with all of my Nendroids right now, right? Is this going to be, you are afraid of unknown? Yeah, you know what, like, it's a very complex you know, way to like look at things. I'm not afraid of it, but I am quite cautious of it. Can I ask you a moral question? Yeah, sure, go ahead. I just hope I can answer it in a way that doesn't have me constantly rambling and, you know, going in circles with what I'm trying to say. I'm more wary of the unknown rather than, you know, afraid of it. Nowadays, it's like, if I consider like all possibilities when it comes to like the unknown, quote unquote, rather than just straight up like being scared or like ignoring it overall. But yeah, like, you know, these type of like morality questions or like, you know, philosophical questions really do like you know, they get everyone's brain thinking, right? Because you get to see and, you know, understand where people are coming from like, you know, based on their perspective and like, you know, their upbringings and whatnot. So like, you learn more about the person, and, you know, I find that very very unique. It's fun. And as much as I want to do a philosophical stream, I feel like I don't understand like jack about the basics of what like the philosophers had in store. Like, you know, was it Plato, crap, I'm forgetting the name. Theseus? No, that's someone else. Theseus? No. Anyways, yeah, like, you know, philosophers, right? I wanna do that eventually, but I feel like I should learn more about the topic itself before I actually dive into that can of worms. But yeah, how was your day today, Nausea Fish? I believe this is the first time I'm seeing your name on this stream, so welcome. I hope your day was well today, and well, I thank you for dropping by and you know, asking some questions. I really do appreciate it. I like interacting with chat. You have a lot of anxiety, don't you? Not anymore. I would say I've gotten a lot better when it comes to like just overall anxiety. Like before, I would say I had a bit of issues. Not issues, but like it was more like a just I don't even know, to be quite honest. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, alright. Okay, wait, so let me read this. Should parents abort their child if they know from a medical professional that the child will die either way after birth? Like, you know, these questions always do, you know, like, they are quite grim in their own way, but, so the only way that I would be able to answer this is if I put myself in the perspective of, like, a parent. So if, I mean, this is the only time like I will probably answer this, because I don't, you know, I don't get into enough conversations to understand you know, where you know, what is right or wrong, but like this is just strictly my opinion only and like my perspective on it. It is an emotional thing, and for sure I don't want, I wouldn't want to see or hear, like, you know, my child suffer as soon as they enter this world. Like that is like nothing breaks my heart more than, you know, seeing, yeah, well, than just, you know, seeing a you know, a child, baby, just suffering, right? So I see it as like just, you know, just ending their pain, right? Because thinking about it, like, you know, even if like they do survive and, you know, they beat all expectations and odds, I can't help but feel that there's going to be more like health problems along the way, right? So, you know, I wouldn't want that for my kid, honestly. You know, 100% speaking, I think, you know, they're medical professionals for a reason, right? So I guess like from this perspective, I believe that I would I would do that. Very good, but it is what it is. That is reality, unfortunately. Many parents go through this, and I do feel sad for them, and I hope, you know, to, you know, every supernatural being out there that you know, when I get to that point in my life, I pray that, you know, my child is, you know, healthy in all aspects. It's good having a you know, serious conversation every now and then to just understand that oh well, I guess to keep me in check. I feel not everything's all I guess jokes and all that type of stuff. Like from a streamer's like, you know, aspect. Me, how would others describe you? So let me think, right? Because like, so I think I'm like what you might hear often others say about me is that I'm very understanding. I mean, I'm also quite kind from from many instances of when I interact with people. Quite humorous as well. You know, I feel like I can make you know, a decent amount of people chuckle or even like just outright laugh. And what else? This question always throws me in like you know, throws me off because I'm trying to think about how people see me. Yeah, I'm definitely an introverted person, that's for sure. But you know, I'm leaning more on the introverted extrovert type of side, I guess now. But you know, for most of the time, I'd say I'm just super introverted. You know, I do have a little bit of anxiety when I try like, you know, talking to a new person, but no, I mean, you're just introducing yourself, right? Like there's nothing wrong with that, you know. But first impressions do go a long way sometimes, so I do try not to make a absolute fool of myself. But yes, Nausea, Fish, or do you just want me to call you Nausea or Fish or NF, or you know, and what is your preference for me to call you? But to answer your question, understanding individual. I am kind and quite comedic. Fish would be fine. All right. So yeah, Fish. People would describe me as a very kind. You have nothing to worry about. People don't bite. I agree. But you know, as long as I don't show my fangs first, right? You guys won't show yours. Or vice versa. But yeah. I'm kind, understanding, and comedic. I like to try to maintain an overall optimistic view of things, but you know, when I need to be serious, I will be serious. That's for sure. Oh, another thing is, I don't beat around the bush. I try to be as direct as possible with anything, right? Because obviously, if you beat around the bush, that leads to miscommunication, and when that leads to miscommunication, you know, both parties are gonna misinterpret what is, you know, what the main message is gonna be. How would you see yourself? Have you had bad experiences with some people? Okay, so to answer your question, Fish, and then I'll answer your question after, Juan. How would I see myself? Or, yeah. I mean, so I guess if I were to like meet myself, you know, from like if I was like a different person, I would assume like, oh, you know, Logi's quite the you know, energetic and, you know, a very talkative person. Quite what's it called? He is very chill, right? Like nothing really kind of bothers him from like, for the most part. And you know, he has a very friendly aura overall. At least that's how I'm interpreting the question, right? Like if I were to like see myself from the eyes of someone else and have it, yeah, I mean, who hasn't had bad experiences with some people, right? Like everyone's different, so you're not gonna get everyone to like you. Like that's just the cold hard truth. Like, no, you look harmless, no cap. I mean, I try to be. I'm not a violent person, like, at all. I most often will seek peace over like violence. Because like violence is just gonna, you know, evolve into more violence, right? Like, there's no point at that point when you're if you end up choosing violence. Like, you know, it's. But sorry to I went off topic. But to answer your question, Juan, yeah, I've had some bad experiences with some people, and unfortunately, well, I wouldn't say unfortunately. Fortunately, you know, I am no longer, you know, I no longer have to deal with them in my life. But you know, unfortunately, they were some, you know, important individuals in my life at a certain point. And once they left, I understood, you know, the reason for, like, you know, their departure and how, like, that affected me. You know, I grew from that, right? You're not you know, if you're not making enemies, you're doing something wrong. But obviously that's more on like a path type of thing. If someone stole money to feed their family, would you consider them a bad individual? No, I don't think so. That's, you know, you are at that point I guess a breadwinner. Not okay, that's a bad example. Sorry, no, I shouldn't say that. You are trying to provide the most that you can for your family, right? So if it means you stealing money to but they broke the law, well, I mean, that is that, right? If obviously there's many circumstances and like factors that like one has to consider when asking that type of question, because it's like, oh, you know, why are they in a position where they need to steal money to feed their family, right? Like, why can't they just get another job? I'm assuming it has something to do with their background, or like they have like a criminal history or something like that, which is why they can't get a job, which led them to you know, breaking the law to you know, to feed their family. Like, not everything is all like black and white. And you know, I've also, like, you know, learned that, seen it, and witnessed it too. It's very difficult, and I don't like to be in a position where I am judge, jury, or executioner. But from a, you know, a moral aspect, you know, you're trying to, you know, keep your family safe, right? There's nothing evil about that. Yeah, exactly, Fish. They are trying to be good, but life just sucks, right? Sometimes you just have a bad luck of the draw, right? The cards you've been dealt aren't the best. But you know, if you know, here comes that, you know, optimistic view. If you keep your head up high, the next deck or the next pair might be what you need to win that pot, right? So obviously, you know, that may take some time for certain individuals, but you know, eventually I feel like something will happen, and hopefully it is something good, right? Like, yeah, those type of questions, I really do, like, you know, I enjoy having those type of discussions. Do you know anyone that's broken the law for a good reason? I can't say that I know anyone off the top of my head that has, like, broken the law for a good reason, but I mean, I've seen plenty of that on like social media, on the news, right, where people have been, you know, they were arrested for doing something that, you know, is, I guess, like a general public would view that as, like, you know, something positive. It's unfortunate because, you know, of some people's circumstances, right? Like, that forced them to do what they need to do to survive. But yeah, you know, whenever I have these type of questions, it's like, you know, a vigilante. Have there been any vigilantes? I can't really think of any at the top of my head right now. That's like, you know, Robin Hood type of stuff. I mean, at that point, it's just like, you know, if you're gonna be a vigilante, you know, you're gonna take the law into your own hands, then you gotta have like a really good reason for doing that, right? And you know, you also gotta like show that, like, you know, what you want to do, like, is, you know, I guess can be viewed inherently as good, right? Even though you do have to break a bit of like a couple of laws to like expose like whatever is happening to, like, you know, achieve that morally good result. But that's like that's beyond me at that point. I you know, I don't know much about that and the rule when you do said acts. Yeah, it's like it's very you know, particular conversation, right? When you take the law into your own hands, it's like you're fully aware of like all the consequences that, well, hopefully you're aware of all the consequences that you're going to be encountering if you go through this route, because, you know, authorities, law enforcement, all that type of stuff, it's like, you know, that's some serious stuff, right? But if you're going to go as far to try and, like, I don't know, expose corruption or something like that, then, well, yes, it's, you could be wrong and hurt the wrong people. Exactly, right? So you have to be aware of the consequences that, you know, you're gonna be encountering if you go through with such an act, right? Because one slight miscalculation and that's it, right? Well, innocent people are going to be caught in the crossfire. Chances are, if, you know, people get wind of who is committing the acts, then they can connect you to, like, your family, right? And now you're endangering your family. It goes back to the thief question. Yeah, right? These are all connected in some way, shape, or form, and, well, unfortunately, it is, you know, these are frequent discussions that what's it called? Many individuals do go through that. This is a really nice song. What is this one? Let's Call Mom. All right, I'll add that to my library. So the music playlist I'm currently using is Stream Beats. Oh, life is always going to be unfair. Nothing to do about it. Ain't that the cold hard truth? Milk before cereal or cereal before milk? All right. That's quite the 180. I am a cereal before milk kind of person. That is how I have always been. I have tried it the other way. It just didn't feel right. You know? It's like writing with your left hand if you're right-handed, or vice versa. It feels out of place. I don't know. I love how we go from like the very, you know, heavy, you know, heavily, morality questions to like, all right, milk before cereal or cereal before milk? Let's just settle down a bit from the dark reality, you know? Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. Good. So I've currently have been streaming for a good 2 hours and 12 minutes. I'm not gonna be ending it yet. However, I will be looking to end it around 12 o'clock Eastern time for me. So like in half an hour or so. So, you know, until then, we can keep having conversations, you know, questions, answers, whatnot, or just learn about each other, all that type of stuff. Do you think drugs should be legal? I think okay, well, obviously, like the hardcore stuff, I would say, like, you know, keep that illegal, you know, don't get that anywhere. Like, what's like what, fentanyl, cocaine, like all that type of stuff. But like, if it's If it's like, I guess like weed or something, then you know, that's a coin toss, really. It's not like, at the end of the day, it's like if you're gonna be using those like weed, like smoking weed or marijuana, or like, you know, doing like, dare I say, even doing shrooms and all that type of stuff. Like I've known people that do engage in that type of, like, you know, activities, and I can just say it's like, you know, as long as you do it within a safe environment, then, you know, I don't see what could possibly go wrong. However, like, you know, cocaine, fentanyl, you know, meth, all those hard things, yeah, just keep that illegal. How often do you stream? So, Fish, I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday. The only reason why I'm streaming today on Thursday is because I had a I had an obligation I had to attend to on Monday and could not stream then, so I had to push the streams I had planned literally one day forward. So yeah. So on weekdays mostly. Yeah, pretty much weekdays. And then there is the rare occasion where I stream both Saturday and Sunday, but, you know, that hasn't really happened yet, just because homeboy needs to rest every now and then, right? Catch a couple of Z's. You know how it is. It's a weekend, you gotta relax, you gotta enjoy yourself, right? But yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot, really. I should do chatting streams more often, honestly. This is like really nice. Nothing like sitting back on the chair, just listening to some nice chill lo-fi while talking to you guys, right? And having all these amazing questions to discuss about. Hey Cosmo, what's up? I'm just having a chatting stream. So earlier I discussed, like, you know, just future goals and plans with like streaming as like a whole overall. And I went over like streaming schedules and all that type of stuff. I want to get better at editing videos. My main inspiration for editing videos is a YouTuber named Maxor. And, you know, his edits are just, you know, beyond me. Like, they're phenomenal. Like, I love, you know, extracting, you know, each you know, specific frame to see like how many layers of edits he has. I also want to be able to collab with more streamers, YouTubers. The only thing is just, you know, time zone constraints. It's just, you know, it's hard to schedule a time when everyone else is like either asleep or, you know, or just waking up, or, you know, they're in the middle of the day or something like that, like all that type of stuff. I mean, I am working around 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on weekdays, so I don't think I'll be able to catch up on your streams. That's perfectly fine, right? It's like, I understand everyone has their own like life, and I'm not, you know, at all means forcing you to come to my stream. I understand. I typically stream on like at night though, at like 9:30 Eastern time, so like 6:30 Pacific time. So like that's like closer towards the end of the night. But then again, I don't know what, I'm not sure what your time zone is, so maybe I stream during the time that you work. So, you know, that's unfortunate, but, you know, your job is more important than like just obviously like my like this random indie VTuber stream, right? What else? I would like to learn more Japanese and Korean. I'm in that. I've been in that weeaboo phase for a good while now, and I'm just starting to get into the Koreaboo stage. So, you know, learning both languages would have a more significant impact when I'm listening to, you know, their music and their shows. I do I do enjoy this conversation though. Do you put out a schedule? I do. Every either Sunday night or Monday morning, I put out a schedule on Twitter, and you can follow me on Twitter right there on the bottom left at Logini. What else though? I also, oh, I mean, this is a future goal, right? To reach 1,000 subscribers. I feel it will happen eventually, but I don't know when. And I'm in no rush to get there right now because I'm just living in the moment, just trying to improve on things right now. I'm free at nights. Let's go. Hell yeah. When is the sub meetup? The sub meetup, subscribers meetup. Well, that is it's gonna be hard to like try and manage an 100 person event, 500 sub meetup. Oh boy. Well, I mean, I'm already at, what was it, 107, so like 500 seems to be a bit more manageable. What I'd have to just rent out like a banquet hall or something, and then just invite like 500 subscribers there, and then just thank every single one of you for supporting me along the way. But yeah, 1,000 subs is like currently the goal, and well, I know I'll reach there eventually. However, it is, it'll take its time, and I'm in no rush to get there. I just want to enjoy the moment for what it is, make memories as I can, and then look back on this day and be like, wow, remember when I said that I was going to reach it eventually? I just did. All that type of stuff. I don't know, it'll be like a good story to tell. Next is a karaoke stream. I do want to do that eventually. I just have to get over the initial fear of mishearing a lyric on like during like the chorus or like the verse or something like that, and then just get over that embarrassment, and then eventually just keep singing. And then the last one I have on my my notepad here was VTuber agency versus indie ? So I did discuss this earlier, but TLDR, it's like I went over the pros and cons of being under a VTuber agency versus being indie, and although Fish, are you a new viewer? And although there are quite a large amount of pros for being under an agency, there are a substantial amount of cons as well, primarily being the freedom restrictions, how you aren't able to stream what you want to stream, right? And even if you do get it approved from from your manager, they have to actually go through and with all the licensing and all that to actually get you the A-OK from the company to stream whatever it is you want to stream. So a big factor or a big con would that just be it's freedom versus indie, right? You're an indie, you're able to stream whatever you want, say, behave however you want. However, when it comes to scheduling collabs and other type of events that have you with new people, it is more freedom being indie. Yeah, so yeah, that's exactly it. I won't deny the ease and convenience that it has under being under an agency, and there's not a doubt in my mind that if you're under an agency, the chances of you being recognized are a lot higher in comparison to an indie. Just having that brand name beside you does increase your chances of being recognized at I do believe that. With promotions and all, yeah, right? So that is just do I want to say that that's a fact? But I don't want to say that's a fact, but I feel like a majority of people can understand and see like the whole like the connection that's being made there. Um, but like obviously with indies, it's like, you know, you have all the freedom. Popularity versus freedom, huh? Exactly. Which do you choose? The red pill or the blue pill? Choose, Neo. But yeah, that's a question that I have been like, you know, having like a tug of war with, uh, because like currently this is just a hobby. This is for fun, right? But I always did consider like the scenario where if an opportunity did present itself and I did have a chance to like, you know, be under an agency, I would go for it, right? Just to see like how the experience is, and like, you know, if it doesn't work out, then, you know, you just graduate, right? And then you go under like a new alias at that point. I mean, it is gonna suck rebranding, or actually you don't even have to rebrand, but like, you know, you would have to like kind of, I guess, start back at the beginning. But you know, if you already have like a pre-existing audience, then I feel like it shouldn't be too difficult. But obviously it's just like, you know, you're essentially, it's like a new game plus starting over, but like you already know what you have to do to like kind of like get back there, and then afterwards all is it's just like luck. You have a lot of time to think about it. Yeah, right. It's nothing to lose sleep over. This is like something that just comes to my head every now and then. I mean, there are people who are comfortable with the rules and regulations. Yeah, and that is totally fine, right? If they have no problems with that, then that's perfectly fine. They you know, they can just keep doing what they do. I'm not saying I have any issues with like terms of services, like rules and regulations and all that stuff. It's just I've noticed that you know, certain streamers play like, you know, games that obviously you can clearly tell that they're not into. But I mean, it's like, you know, it's what, like, I guess what the fans want. Are they really happy? Yeah, that's the question, right? It's like, you know, how, like, you know, how well can you act like, you know, happy before, like, you know, you eventually slip up and then, you know, someone just like, yo, notice that you don't seem kind of happy when you play this type of game, right? And then, oh boy, damage control at that point, right? Fight or fight. I'm probably over exaggerating it to a certain degree, but it's not too far off from the truth, I feel. The ease of having a manager, though, that is very nice, right? They handle all like the collaborations, they handle all the you know, the like obtaining the game licensing and all that stuff from the companies. So like, you know, you'd be good for that. And obviously if it's like an endorsement stream, then you gotta be on your best behavior, because, you know, you're technically sponsoring the game that, you know, you so have been graciously given to play. Corporate in a nutshell. Oh yeah, ain't that the truth, buddy? But yeah, I forgot to ask Cosmo, how was your day today? As you as well, Fish, or did I ask? But you know, I'm asking it now anyway before I get caught up in another topic of discussion. I hope your guys' day was good today. Doing good, doing good. I'm in Cali right now for a business trip. Very nice, very nice. How hot is it over there right now? I have a friend right now that's currently working over at San Fran. It's over 100 and I'm in the desert. Well then, make sure you pack your sunscreen. I'm by LA. Wow. All right then. Like 40 degrees Celsius. Goodness gracious. Oh my word. Still, I mean, is there humidity? There is, and oh boy, that's a big rip. at that point. Wouldn't even want to go outside. Wow, you know, I was like, if I'm being quite honest, I was originally thinking that it was just gonna be like, you know, 45 minutes to like an hour of me just like talking about like a couple of, you know, future goals, or like the stuff I already had laid out. But you know, talking to you guys really did you know, bring a lot to this stream, so I'm very thankful for that. Happy. Let's yes, I see. Oh my goodness. How do you explain to a child about life? Well then. Let's see. Do I want to explain like the working class to him? Or do I want to, or not him, them? Or should I like explain to them like, you know, how, you know, just life's not fair and that's just how reality is? The best way that I explain the working class to like my my nephews, life is a trip, nothing else, is like this. Working class, all right. So so when my nephews were a little bit younger, they have been like talking for a bit now, I took away one of their toys one time, right? And they were crying. So I told them, listen, if you clean up all the like the mess you made right now, I'll give you back the toy, right? And you know, they would understand. They'd be like, okay, yeah. So they would do that, right? And then I'd give the toy back to them. And then I would like, you know, in a very childlike way, explain that, you know, them working and me giving them a reward is what it's like in the working class, right? I have to work to get the reward, which in this case, you know, they cleaned up and they got their toy back. I work to get money. Those kids are menaces, exactly, right? And they didn't understand it right away, but they, you know, after I mentioned, like, you know, well, what is your mom doing, right? Yeah, mom's working, right? And she's working hard to get the reward. You guys see the connection there? And they were like, okay, there's like, you know, you can see the gears turning in their head, right? They don't quite understand it just yet, because obviously you have to like consider in an abundance of other factors, you know. But obviously from a child's mind, it's just like, okay, I work, I do good, I get reward, I get toy, all right, let's do that, right? So like I didn't explain anything about regarding taxes and all that stuff, because obviously they're not going to be happy if I take away like a leg, like the leg of their toy or something, and explain to them that I keep this part. Or like I give them a leg and then I keep the rest of the toy and be like, this is what you get, you know. I'm not gonna do that to them yet. Or honestly, at this point, I think they would understand now. But yeah, that is, I guess, my unique spin on how to explain the working class. Be a teacher, Logie. Oh no, heavens no, I am not fit to teach children. I would just make them sad about reality, right? Like, I couldn't even teach my own brother how to like what's it called, play League effectively, right? If you think I'm gonna be eligible to teach, you know, children the future of, like, you know, like society,
That's you got another thing coming. But yeah, I guess that's that then. Bit of an odd question how you know, how I would explain life to a child, and then, you know, add into the fact that, oh yeah, you know, so you guys like how you know, you worked and you got your reward, your toy. Yeah, well, what if I had to tell you that you do this for the next like 40 years of your life? Oh, you're frowning now. Why? What's wrong? Wait, you can't even count to 40? What's wrong with you? Oh boy, ain't that something, right? But that's life. That's life. Ah, man. Be or not to be? Now that is the question. Life. Honestly, like I could see myself as a teacher, but like definitely not a teacher in like elementary school, more so on like from like a high school or even a, like, you know, post-secondary perspective. But obviously I have to have, like, you know, the appropriate credentials to be you know, in a for a teaching background. You know, right now I'm just like the cool substitute teacher that walks in and is like, all right, do whatever the hell you want, I don't care, right? I'll take attendance. If you're not here, you're not here. That's it, you know? A professor. Ah, yes. Professor Logie. Ain't that a thing? Today we're going to be talking about the psychology of a child. And you guys are going to be trying to explain to this child here the working class. Right? Good luck. If you can successfully teach this child, you know, how unfair life is, then you pass the course. Ah, I'm kidding. All right, well, it is 11:58 now, and it is still technically a Thursday, which means it is a weekday still. So I understand that some people are gonna be going to work in the mornings, so unless you guys already are at work or are currently getting off it. But I think I will be calling it here for now. Unfortunately, you know, I would love to talk a lot more about just, you know, anything. That's it. Yeah, it's unfortunate, right? That's it. I mean, I've been talking for a nice 2 hours and 36 minutes now, Juan. Like, what more can I talk about before I end up like just snoozing on mic? Like on the mic, not on mic. But yeah, I really did enjoy this stream a lot. I really should do more chatting streams, just because it's like I do like talking, that's for sure, and I do like having these conversations where it's like, you know, it can be very grim, dark, and it's like, you know, about reality, and then just switch it back to like something wholesome, you know, like, you know, milk first or cereal first, right? Like, that's the stuff I enjoy. That's how it's like, you know, in those 3 a.m. Discord calls that you have with your buddies, right? It's like you guys talk about life, and then someone just throws in something absolutely random in there. But yeah, I want to thank Juan, Fish, and Cosmo again for dropping by, as well as you know, Knack, Mr. Frosty for dropping by earlier. Yes, this has been a really good stream, and you know, I appreciate you guys coming out to talk with me. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming by, Cosmo. You know, it's you know, though you came a little bit later, I still appreciate you dropping by, and I hope that you enjoy your time in LA, even though it is a business trip, right? And make sure to stay cool. See you soon, bud. See you as well, Juan. I will be streaming again on Sunday for you know, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, and we will be playing the Phantom Menace episode.
So I hope to see you guys there. And without further ado, I will be calling it a night now. So good night, everyone. I will see y'all next time. And yeah, have a great day.